Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we're doing a sit down video today. For once, I'm not in my usual setting. I'm in my spare room at the moment, but we'll get to why that is in just a little bit. Firstly, I want to say that Ollie's at daycare today, so I'm not doing his year/15-month update. I'm just going to talk about me and how I feel like everything's going. I said I wouldn't do another postpartum video, but here we are. It's going to be kind of like a life update one as well. Almost 15 months since I popped out, or the little one was removed from my stomach, I should say. And it's crazy to think that it's only been 15 months in a way, but it's also like, wow, every day for the last 15 months I've been with this baby that is no longer a baby. He is now a toddler. He has just started to sort of take his first steps, and there we go, talking about him and not talking about me. So, talking about me, I feel pretty good. I feel like I'm definitely down to my pre-pregnancy weight, which I spoke about earlier in my other postpartum videos that I've already got to. My scar is healing really well. It's probably faded about that much on the end now. I won't show you because I just feel like, I said I would show in my last video, but I just feel like that's a little bit too personal and not everyone needs to see it. But if you want to see what cesarean section scars look like, just Google it. So it's healing really well, and my stomach muscles all feel sort of back to the way they were, and everything is quite regular and normal in that sense, I guess. So that's awesome. Do I want to have another baby in the future at the moment? I don't know. I do, but what's happened, right? So I didn't tell you guys. I actually answered it in one of my comments on my second last video, my last life update video. Someone asked, what's the go? Like, are you and Reese back together? Is he living with you now? What's your mum doing? And I actually realized I didn't address that, but Reese and I did get back together for a few months, and recently we have just broken up again. So now it is just me and Ollie in my house, and that's that. And I think it's going to be more of a, I don't know, permanent thing this time. We have spoken since a lot, and he doesn't want to get back together anytime soon, and I don't really want to get back together either. I don't know, we were young and had a baby, and we didn't plan to have a baby, and it's just a lot of pressure. I think I just put a lot of pressure on it all the time to be perfect in a way, and there were things that last time when we broke up were still occurring, like the reasons that we broke up were still happening, and I was just, you know, I actually went to my cousin's wedding, as you'll see. That's my last video that I posted, and this is really sad, but I sat there the whole night and I watched how in love my cousin is, and I got home with Reese later that night, and he was just, you know, saying mean things to me, to his cousin who dropped us home, and was saying things like that were a bit degrading and a bit condescending that I don't think that you should say about your life partner. And, you know, it might be all a joke, but when it's repeated so much, it's not a joke. And, you know, I've made mistakes in the past, and he's made mistakes too, but I think it's funny because everyone just seems to focus on the bad that I've done. And like, I haven't been perfect the last couple of months. I also haven't been happy the last couple of months, and those things kind of go hand in hand, I feel. So yeah, I don't know, every time I would bring it up or say I'm not happy, it always kind of got turned around to, I don't do anything to make him happy, I don't put any effort in. And I'd say, well, I don't feel like putting effort in because I'm not happy, you know. And then he kind of now is at the point where he feels like he's fought for this relationship for too long, and I don't think he wants to fight for it anymore. So, you know, it is really sad, but I also think, you know, it's a good learning curve for me because I've never really been on my own for a really long period of time. I've never lived on my own, even though Ollie will be here, you know. It's hard, and you know how much I love cooking and everything, and it's hard cooking meals for one person and trying to justify why you should do that. It's hard. It's hard going to bed every night by myself, and it's hard to not be tempted to just put Ollie in bed with me just so I have him there as well. I don't even know why I'm getting emotional. I guess it's sort of like every time that Reese and I have broken up, we've always gotten back together, and we've broken up a few times in the past, and it's just, you know, I'm 23 years old now, he's 24, and it's at the point where we need to stop mucking around, and if we're going to be together, we've got to be together, if we're not, we're not. And you know, he was here last night because Oliver was really sick, and we had a big chat about everything, and he showed me this like meme text thing, and it was like, you know, real love is when you don't give up when the spark's gone and all that kind of thing. Because I told him when I, you know, asked him to move out that, you know, for me the spark had gone, but there's a lot of other factors, you know, around that. And a lot of rumours have gone around saying that I've left Reese for somebody else and I'm already with somebody else. And a lot of people have accused me of that already, which firstly is not true. And secondly, if it was true, I just feel like people have no respect. Like, Reese and I have been together for all up, you know, nearly 3.5 years. And I just think that, you know, some people I've been friends with since I was 15, and I've gotten messages, you know, long messages saying, because I deleted some of Reese's friends and stuff off Facebook, that it makes me look really guilty. And what I think is that, you know, not everyone stays friends with all of their ex's friends, and it's difficult to always have that in your face, especially when they're the people that you used to hang out with every single weekend, and you know that none of them give a shit about what you're doing. So obviously I'm just not going to want those people in my face all the time. I don't see them, they don't ask how I'm doing. The ones that do ask how I'm doing, you know, I have kept. It's just hard, you know, when you're here on your own, because you're just, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be the happiest version of myself that I can be. And I feel like Reese is actually happier like this as well, and he's told me he wants to move in with a mate. It's been, you know, a week or two since we've broken up, and he's already had these plans to move in with his mate, and, you know, he said he never wants to move back in, regardless. So, yeah, he said if we ever did get back together, he wouldn't want to live together, and I kind of go by the belief that if we have a child together and we are dating, that we should live together as a family, because otherwise I'm going to end up just resenting him and feeling like I'm doing all the work with Oliver all the time and having no help when he can be out drinking every weekend. So it's just easier to call it quits entirely and not, you know, get anyone's feelings hurt over and over and over again. So I'm in my spare room because none of his stuff is in here anymore, and I'm going to turn this into my filming room. It's just hard being alone and remembering to eat and do your washing and fold the washing, and, you know, Oliver's needs always come first. And I feel like when I'm depressed, all of my energy goes into him, all of my energy, and there's not much left. And I know this is the best thing to do for my happiness. It's just within every breakup there is a period of like sadness and adjusting to being alone. But we're gonna stay friends and it's gonna be okay. But this is why I haven't filmed Oliver's update yet and just any other videos yet, because when I talk about the energy thing, the energy it took me to actually put my makeup on for this video and, you know, make sure the lighting was right, the thought of actually sitting down and talking took a lot of energy, and it's hard. And it's hard with a messy house to want to film. So this video took a bit of a sad turn, I guess. But yeah, I guess when people ask how you are, you automatically say, yeah, I'm going really good. And I think that's how, you know, when I first turn on the camera, when I haven't turned it on in a while, it's an automatic response of, yeah, I'm doing good, guys, don't worry about me. But, you know, I'm not doing that great. I'm okay, but yeah, it is hard. And the thought of future children and that kind of thing really scares me, because I wanted to have my children close together. Well, initially I didn't, but now recently I wanted to have children close together, and I know that that is just not going to happen anymore. And if it did happen, it would probably, end up in disaster down the track for me and Reese anyway. So we need some time to go our own separate ways and just be on our own. And if we eventually one day in a year, 5 years time, are like, yep, let's just get back together, then great. But for now, it's just, I know, I just wish it could work. And I just wish that when it doesn't work, that people can just respect our privacy, and not try to get involved and not try to say hurtful things when obviously this is a hard enough time, especially when it's family, especially when it's friends that you've had for like nearly 10 years. You would think that they could have the respect to not say hurtful things, especially when they're not true. I am not getting with anybody else, and I'm not going to be getting with anybody else. I just want to focus on me and Ollie, and I would like to be able to go out and have a good time and meet new people and make friends and have a circle of friends that actually love and respect me, because I feel like I'm too mature in a way for people that are like a lot of people my age are either on my maturity level or they're way immature, or they've got kids but they don't like to go out and drink. And I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm mature, but I also like to every now and then go out and have a drink, and go out and have a good night. So it's hard. It's just hard. I just feel very lonely. But you know what? YouTube helps, and it helps to know that even if 10 of you guys watch this, at least I'm talking to someone and someone's listening to me. It just feels nice. So thank you so much for sticking around this long. If you have, I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna really try, guys, to get more videos out. I'm gonna try to do up this spare room nice, try to sort all that out for you guys. It's just very draining at the moment. I'm trying to do everything for Ollie, and once Reese and I have sorted out a routine where he has Ollie for a couple of days a week or a couple of nights a week, I'll be able to spend more time in front of the camera for you guys. But for now, that's about all I have to say. Sorry to everyone that had no idea about anything. I've been a bit in the dark about everything lately, so I'm gonna try just to be as honest as I can with you guys now, and it feels good. Alright, so please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you kind of can relate to how I'm feeling or have felt how I'm feeling, because it's just nice to know that I'm not the only one that struggled with this, I guess. And I will catch you guys when I catch you, I guess. So have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.